Well, today we've brought in the Bondhus, however you pronounce it, T-handles in Hex and Torx. These were bought from primetools.co.uk. These were bought from Amazon, basically just where I could get them the cheapest. eBay, Amazon, Prime Tools on eBay. Prime Tools is a very good supplier of tools. I buy a lot of stuff from them. They are usually very competitive in price, and normally if it's something expensive, I don't mind paying a wee bit extra from Prime Tools because they always honour their warranty. I actually bought a jack, 3-ton trolley jack off Prime Tools. There was a year warranty on it, and the jack is about 2 years old. The caster, the rear wheel caster, the rubber casing started coming off it. Email Prime Tools and they sent me out two brand new ones, so I can't complain about that. But anyway, back to this. First thing I noticed with these is the packaging's a bit shit, but that's not really why I bought them. You know, they're not expensive, but they are regarded as a very good hex key, made in USA. So they are a very good quality set. A lot of people, I did a bit of research on what T-handles to buy first, and I was looking at the PB Swiss, but they are damn expensive. But I might bring one PB Swiss in just to take a wee look at it. So up to 20% stronger welded T-handles. So the T-handles actually welded in here. So we'll get into it and get a wee look at them. So this is actually the second set off Amazon, because the first set I ordered didn't come with the stand, and obviously I wanted the stand. So we'll get into it here. I've already took the stand like this, but I think you just have to, it's on stupid clips, so you just have to pull it off. So, you know, I'm not going to keep them in the packaging. So they are heavy, they feel a good quality product. So we'll compare them to a few different other brands of hex keys I have, socket style and L keys. So we'll get these open up here and we'll get a wee look at them. So I also have another thing I want to take a wee look at in this video. It's more stuff from PB Swiss. It is hex bits or 1/4 inch drive, hex bits for a screwdriver, or the bit driver I bought the other week. So we'll go ahead and we'll open these up and we'll get a wee look at them, and then we'll do a bit of a comparison with the fitment of these and the Bondhus, however you pronounce it, T-handles into some hex drive screws. Oh, I got the catalogue this time as well. So we'll take a wee look at the catalogue too. So let's see what we have. That's better. This is just a holder for the bits. I really thought I ordered 2. That's a bit of a shame because I need 2. And I ordered what are these 50mm long bits? The reason I ordered these is they give you a wee bit more reach. Oh, and they're very nice, tight fit. They give you a wee bit more reach with your bit driver. So say you have a screw that's recessed up into, I was actually the other day, I was in the kitchen and I was trying to adjust the door, the door in the cabinet, and the bit driver would not go in because this was too big to actually, there was a wee gap to push in through, and that was too big to fit in through it. So I think I like this. Obviously a normal screwdriver would work, but this would remedy the problem. So that was a PZ1, this is a PZ2. Fit in very, very snugly. Not really that much play. So I have these to go along with my Weras. Let's see, and I also bought a couple of these small ones to replace this Wera here because it's a wee bit worse for wear now. So you can see, depending on the situation, I probably will still use the smaller bits, but time will tell what I like best. So yeah, that is the PB Swiss bits. We'll take a closer look at those after and see how they compare in fitment with the T-handle hex keys and T-handle Torx keys into a few different fasteners. Okay, so now take a wee look at the T-handles and again at the stands they come in. So they are quite sturdy, they shouldn't fall out. You know, you can hold them like that, obviously sideways, but if you do tip them out or upside down, obviously they'll fall out. The thing I've noticed with the Torx stand, fucking hardly talk. The thing I've noticed with the Torx stand is it's basically just a sticker stuck over the stand for the hex keys. You can see underneath that, if I rub my finger over that, you can see where it says 3. That's number 3 size. So I think that's a bit cheap of them to do that. So this is the hex set, metric hex set, and metric Torx set. So overall they are pretty good quality, I do like them. There's a good hefty feel to them. So we'll take them out and we'll take a wee look at them and talk about them. So this is number 4mm. So, oh shit. So the handle is actually, underneath this, the handle is actually welded on to the shaft here. I suppose that makes it stronger. And the material for the handle is like a rubbery plastic sort of material. Apparently it's non-porous and it makes it very easy to clean. These are available in up to 14 inches. The set, you know, if you buy them individually, the set I bought obviously is the smaller sizes are smaller and the big sizes are obviously bigger. Looking at the biggest Torx, that's the biggest Torx, the T40, and that's the biggest hex. So if we get those in frame, biggest hex is a 10mm. So these are made in the USA, as you can see here, which is I suppose printed onto them. I also don't think this will last too long if you start cleaning them with maybe brake cleaner or any sort of solvent. It'll probably wear off with use over time. So it would have been nice to see it stamped on the actual hex key itself on the steel, but yeah, I suppose you can't really complain too much for the price of them. They are a decent price. Very hefty, like I said. I suppose you could use that as a hammer if need be, but that's obviously not what they are. They also do come with a lifetime guarantee, and like I said, made in the USA. The thing that I like about them is there'll be what they call the flywheel effect, so it'll make removing fasteners pretty easy or pretty fast. Suppose you break it with the handle, and then you can just, you know, if I had something to put that in, spin them out. Yeah, so like I said, that's the flywheel effect. The hex handles, I got them in hex end, as you can see. They are available in ball end, but I didn't want ball end. You know, I already have a set of ball end L keys, and the ball end very rarely gets used. There are sometimes whenever I do need it, but you know, normally I don't really need it. Actually, the time I did use it was tightening up an injector bolt on my van. I had to sort of like there was wires and shit going across, and I had to get down sort of in underneath it to nip it up. But apart from that, ball ends, I don't really use them that much. Ball ends, or the hex end, the flat end is more, it's stronger. You're obviously not going to break it as easy. If we take a look at the ball end here, you know, you can see there's less material in here, obviously, so that is obviously going to make it weaker. These are the Wera, the Hex Plus. We'll take a wee look at these shortly, but yeah, for me personally, I think just for a normal set of T-handles, flat end is going to do well, unless you do need them to get at angles or for low torque applications. Like I have said, the price on these weren't that expensive. I can't remember exactly. Hold on till I check. So the Torx set was, let me see, £36 from Prime Tools. And as far as I remember, the hex set was about, how much was it? 34 maybe from Amazon. So yeah, that's it, the Bondhus or Bondhus, however you pronounce it, T-handle hex keys and Torx keys. We'll take a wee look at fitment and the fasteners, and you can, I suppose, judge for yourself what you think. But to me, they are well made. Some form of tool steel apparently they're made from. As you can see, the writing on that one is actually, you know, it's not the cleanest stamp. But again, I'm not really one to worry about that. So we'll take a wee look at how they fit into fasteners. So we've also got some PB Swiss, like I've already pointed out, bits for my bit driver. So essentially we brought in the long, these are the E6 style, 50mm long, and 1 bit holder. Like I said, I thought I brought in 2 bit holders, but I've only brought 1 in. So we'll talk about these, and they look pretty damn nice. So firstly about the colour, which is a lot of people notice. This is a plasma coating, which is essentially a lamination on top of the core steel or the core material. So as far as I'm aware, it's a lamination of another, it's metal on top of metal essentially. And what that does, PB Swiss specifies for easy identification of the tools and corrosion resistance, but it also provides another couple of features such as conductivity. So whenever you're using the bit, say you're using it in a drill, it will actually heat up, and that plasma coating prevents the core material from heating up too much. If that happens, then your bit can twist. It's also for hardness and wear resistance, and it looks nice. So yeah, that's essentially what that plasma coating is for. They're made in Switzerland, and they also have a lifetime guarantee. From PB Swiss website, it says they have no serial number on them. That's basically because the size are too small to put a serial number on. They are quite expensive. They could be coming in for these bits here, I think it was about £50. So they are definitely expensive, but I have bought these to use with my bit driver. I don't want to use these in my drill. If I'm going to use anything in my drill, I normally use impact bits. If I have to use bits in the drill, I'll probably use these Veras. So we'll take a wee look at these. Their fitment in the bit driver, fitment in fasteners. We'll compare them to the T-handles and see what they would be useful for. So we've got a few different fasteners here we'll take a wee look at. We will compare some of these Wera hex keys to the fitment of the T-handles and the PB Swiss. This isn't a scientific test, it's just me testing it by hand. So first we will try one of the T-handles. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name because I just can't. So again, this is a 4mm. I'll just measure it so you can see the size of it. 4mm is about 5.5 inches long. Yeah, about 5.5 inches long. The biggest 8mm, you're looking at just shy of 8 inches. Or that's sorry, or no. What did I say? 8mm? Yes, 8mm is just shy of 8 inches. The 10mm is just shy of, or it's just spot on 9 inches. So we've got the 4mm here. We'll take a wee look at the fitment in the fastener. Let's try and find the right size. So this, as far as I know, this is stainless. Maybe not stainless, I'm not too sure, but pretty snug. I can feel a wee tiny bit, a wee minute bit of movement, but nothing really worth talking about. If I get a good tight, nothing worth talking about with the 4mm T handle. I'll try the Wera. I'll try them all this way because the more leverage I have, I'm going to feel a wee bit more play. So I think it's fairer trying it this way, turning my hand this way. Definitely, straight away, I can feel a lot more play with the Wera. I don't know if you can see that. Definitely a lot more play with the Wera. But that's not to say the Veras are bad, because I have had a lot of success with these. It's actually removing the drop link. And you know yourself, drop links are real bollocks. So I was using a socket style hex key, and I have my spanner around here and trying to take it out. The socket is stripped in the head of the socket style hex just basically spun around in this, put the Wera in, and I was actually able to remove it. So I think the Hex Plus does make a difference. Whether the loose feel fitment in the fastener is to do with the Hex Plus, I'm not too sure, but you can see the profile for yourself if that'll focus. Now, so that's the Bondhus, however you pronounce it. Very, very good, tight fit. A wee bit wobbly. We'll go with the PB Swiss 4mm now. I can actually feel a wee bit of movement. Minute. I don't know if you can see that on screen, that is minute. So overall, the winner seems to be in regard to fitment, the T-handles by Bondhus. Definitely that's the tightest fit out of these. We'll take a wee look as well. This is a Toptul 4mm socket, that's what I was talking about. So a wee bit of play, a wee bit more in the PB Swiss, a wee bit less in the Wera. Yeah, a wee bit more than PB Swiss, a wee bit less in the Wera. So in order of how tight to fit the fastener, it would be Wera being the worst. Not to say it's bad. Second worst. PB Swiss, wherever it's gone, and the Bondhus being the tightest.